Set up for zone.
Can you make the television go out there? I mean, the sound for the television?
I'm not sure. Here's all your paperwork. It's all in this black bag.
Okay.
And then here's your caps for your bumpers.
Oh,
Got it.
okay.
Got it.
Right in
Okay.
there.
Okay.
And then here's the remote for the radio.
Remote for the
Well,
radio.
the TV is on, so it's just a matter of getting the sound on.
Well, that's the question, though. It might these speakers might only be hooked up to the radio.
Well, there's no reason to have the TV speaker out there if you can't have a TV.
With Monteith's Best One Tire and Service and B100.
Tonight, the CW's hit series, All American, returns.
Okay, it sounded like you should.
Are they on?
All American. Then, from the creators of All American, welcome to Brixton University. A new chapter begins.
Well, it's on TV, doesn't it?
Juggling school.
These buttons don't seem to be. This is an up and down volume. It doesn't turn on and off the zone 1 and 2.
Of HBCU baseball.
What if I'm not good enough? Basically, you're scared every damn day.
The series premiere.
Never let anything keep you from your dream.
All American Homecoming, following All American, tonight on the CW.
Monday at 8 on CW25.
Oh, that's changing the channels.
But it was also working with Marley and Daniel and Troy to have them feel like a family. And I will say, Ann Tomasetti came in, so I had two dazzles. Alexandria was there to help me translate the script, and then Ann took over in production.
Oh, that's a button. Okay,
That's the outside.
that's the outside.
Turning off or turning on zone 2.
Okay, I'm gonna. I didn't happen anything.
That shut off the outside.
That turned on the inside. Zone 1 is inside, but you got to hold it down for
So
a
Ann
second.
said to me, well, my friend Heather
So I'm going to turn it off
Rothschild,
again.
you should
1001. There, gone. 1002, and it's on outside.
And this should change the station.
So that whole mechanism is just for radio?
Just for the
only?
radio, yeah.
Okay.
Now it's got a place for USB and Bluetooth, so you could connect something else, like I could connect my cell phone to it, for example.
What are all those little things at the bottom? Those little things.
There was a scan and
All these buttons down here?
no, not all of them. This is a scan or goes to the next channel, and this one is a continuous scan.
Well, see,
I don't know
these
what
are
RMD means.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are all presets. Say we want that one.
Those are
For
presets.
one.
Presets.
So
Hold one
you're
in.
setting that.
Right.
But if you just hit it and go, it goes to the next.
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm not saying
Oh, see now it's I didn't hold it long enough.
Okay.
So see if we go up.
Two.
If I go back to this one, it goes to that.
So
Where we
there's-
set it. So what you gotta do is once you get it on a station you want, hold that button.
So now it's scanning.
Yeah.
So the second button is the lock in a station? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's also
Scanner?
it's a preset button, and also it's a scanner. But what makes it change from one to the other is a little bit flaky at the moment.
Hold it. Oops.
This is a scanner up here too, right? Forward and back.
That's for forward and backwards.
Yeah.
This is for
Like-
station. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are all presets. So see if we go up. To if I go back to this one, it goes to that. Where we set it. So what you gotta do is once you get it on a station you want, hold that button. So now it's scanning. Yeah.
So That's Bluetooth, and that's the
Yeah,
to
this will
switch
go
the sort.
through.
Oh, HDMI.
So you probably could hook this up to your
It might.
TV and out to your speakers with the right cord. Where's the stereo at? Oh. Yeah, I did it again.
So this is an HDMI plug.
Yeah.
So you'd have to run an HDMI cord from the back of the TV into that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
There's no place to do it except through the door. Okay.
All right, so that stuff is all for the radio.
Radio.
Yeah,
Mhm.
with all this stuff over there.
Okay, so this is the awning.
Open and close.
Oh, yeah, this is
I'll put your stereo's remote back in
okay.
and your TV remote.
So I don't. EXT and RET doesn't mean much a whole lot, but I'm assuming this
Retract
is out.
And extend.
Extend. Retract and extend. So this makes it go out, and this makes it come in. Okay.
Is it
And
the
we're
type-
out a little bit, so we'll go ahead and make
Okay.
the rest of the way in.
And this
Okay.
is
So it's going to be moving as long as your finger is pressed
Correct.
down. Once you take your finger off, it's going to stop what it's doing, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
and this is the slide. Come in, go out.
Okay, this is when we go out. I want this slide activate because someone says there's a noise that comes in that tells you you're holding it, right? You just keep holding it.
And you hold it until it's all the way in.
Yeah, you can stop it wherever. Now, if you get out of time a little bit, I stop it in about the middle and go back and forth just a few.
And the reason you're doing that
About
is
like
why?
that. It'll time itself.
It resyncs the motors.
It resyncs the motors. It gives it that Hall effect back.
Okay.
Okay, so you're not going to hold it until all the way closed. You want to stop it.
Some people do hold it all the way in, and then what it'll do, if it is out, the one side will stop, and then the other side will come in. But to me, I'd rather have it in the middle, so that way you're not putting so much pressure on one side or the other if it's out of time.
So you would make a habit of stopping it in the middle and just going back and forth a couple times and then bringing the rest of the way in. Okay.
and
See how it stopped even? It's
okay, when you say
timed.
Okay.
it stopped even, you mean the way it looks?
No, like both motors stopped.
At the same time.
If one's out of sync a little bit, this one will come in and hit its stop or hit its point, and this one will keep on going the rest of the way.
Okay, and I guess, and I understand what you're saying, but when you say it hit its point, I look and see where it's supposed to.
That's true. That's true too.
Yeah, that's as far in as it comes. Yes.
Okay.
That point.
Okay.
He was
But
kind of
there's
talking
also
about
a
the,
point on the
Oh,
motors. That's what
okay.
I'm talking about.
Okay.
but they're
now-
directly related.
Okay, so
Yes.
when you move it out, that's what he was saying. He says you can't, because he pressed it. And remember, says you hear that noise? That means it's out as far as it goes.
Yeah,
It'll
it may
stop.
pop,
The
pop, pop,
motor
something
will
like that.
stop. That's a bad thing, or that's a bad mechanism.
Okay, well, when we get out there, we're gonna have to activate that because
He's doing it right now. I mean, the
it's
slide.
moving all the way.
Yeah, it does. There's plenty.
Oh.
There's room for the slide.
Okay.
Just not room for the awning.
So you're holding it, and it's going to stop when it's. So we don't have to do this midway,
No,
just on the way up.
you don't have to do it until you're out of sync a little bit. You know
Okay.
what I mean? If one side's in further than the other, or
It seems to me this is where leveling is real important.
Okay. Now,
is.
so it didn't make that pop, pop, pop.
no, and it won't. As long as you're level and you got that Hall effect going on, if it's making a pop, pop, pop noise, there's something wrong with the
Well, thank you for
mechanism.
telling me that because.
So this
he
was
did say
this
that.
was another dealer that was showing us a trailer that
He
told
made
us
it sound
that.
like you have to hear that. Then this way you know it's all the way out.
Your motors will stop. They'll amp out. They're made to amp out when they hit the point they're supposed to be at. That's why it'll come in at that point also. Your motors will stop.
That
You
makes
won't-
sense, but
you won't hear
you
anything
can
else.
understand when he tells me that, and then live and learn.
And then you want to check your seals. Yours really good and tight all the way around,
Okay.
top and bottom.
Okay. I see. You're just it's a feel thing.
Right.
Okay. And how am I
And
feeling?
you are tight all the way up there.
Okay, and if it wasn't tight, well, then obviously you might want to.
Well, you'd hear wind and it'd be cold, a breeze
Okay,
or whatever.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You want
And either the seal's bad or it's not out all the way.
Correct.
Okay.
to sit there and activate those things?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. So,
Let me hold that
okay.
because I had a hard time pulling.
It's
Okay.
running. If the numbers are moving, it's running. Okay, so this is manual coming out.
Yep.
Okay, now what is all this about?
This
is
one
heat.
is the massage.
Okay,
God.
and this is some kind of a light
Just the light inside here.
inside the cup holder.
In the
God.
heat, I've
then
never
this
had
is
this
the
stuff.
Heat for the chair. Oh my God.
But if the heat and the massage goes, the chair
Chair
will
still
still
works.
work.
It's
Oh yeah.
functional as a
Yeah, because it's all
'Cause I'm
manual.
not used to having. I mean, this is great, but I'm not into
Yeah.
one for a lot of
Does it
frills.
turn off? Oh.
Yeah.
How far back does that go as far as
It'll
reclining?
go back further than that.
No, go back as far as you can. Okay.
That's as far as it goes.
And then you have to use the leg motion to kind of pull it up.
Yep.
Okay. You want to do?
You gotta push it pretty hard to get
Yeah.
it
Okay.
close.
Okay. Does that carpet just go? It goes all the way under the whole seats, right?
Yeah.
Looks like
it's all the way under.
Is it supposed to be? Okay. Mel, you want to try the other one?
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Okay,
That's
so
right. The board
Linda,
is on there.
just so you know, this is if the power's on, this is lit. Okay, but so you're gonna get these lights. But if the heat is on, it's bright.
Brighter. Okay.
Heat's off, it's not bright.
Okay.
Same thing with the massage. If
Okay.
it's bright green, it's on.
That's got a couple of different settings.
Does it? Oh yeah, I see. Okay.
You want to sit on this one and try it?
Yeah.
And the cup holders are.
Yeah. So that just pulls it. Okay. So this doesn't move at all, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Now, let's see, there's a table or something, I guess, is packed
Yeah,
up in
it's
there.
back
Okay.
here.
Before we go in there, Tim, so how do these drawers, not that I'm going to do it, how do they come out? If they-
Just like the other ones.
But do they, if you want to take it off the
See
rail?
these
it's-
levers?
Okay.
There's one on the other side.
Wait, Mel, you want to do this, Mel?
It's the same as.
Wait.